These do not exist. These things that you are seeing on the screen right now, they do not exist. Let me tell you why. I am on This X Does Not Exist. It is a website you probably already know about. This person does not exist. Basically, boom, you click on the link and all it is a picture of a person. Plot twist though, this person does not exist. They are not real. They are not a real person. But they look very real, as you can see. It's a very HD image with a gross ear. And it's basically just a picture of a person. And now this picture, this person was made by a GAN, or generative, as you can see, I'm trying to read the bottom. Generative Adversarial Network. I did a little bit of research as to what it was. I say that as I read the name for the first time, but actually what they do is that they collect a lot of images and through the internet and whatnot, and then try to combine it into a new form of that picture or that image. Like I said, like this person doesn't exist, but you know, they have very similar features as everyone else. You know, that hair probably comes from someone in particular. That ear looks a little older. That ear looks like from like an older person. You can see some wrinkles, even though this person looks like they're like teenager. Very interesting details like that. But every time you reload the page, it generates a new face. Yeah, like I said, it isn't the best, but you can tell there's something weird about it, because that looks like a real person. But of course the quality also, you know, just makes it look like it's not a real person, because it isn't. But this picture, this looks like, you know, a teacher that you would have in like elementary school. Like this looks like a real person. And like I said, what it does is that it just goes through pictures online and then tries to generate a picture of a person. And can I just say, I mean, just looking at it, that's very convincing. But sometimes, and I'm trying to generate as many pictures as I can to show you, the pictures look really weird, usually with surrounding people. And like I said, I mean, these are very HD images, but what's also interesting is that it only focuses, the AI is only focusing on making human faces, because if you look at the background, what the fuck is that? And it's because this AI does not generate the background enough. So that's why the background sometimes, it's usually, if not always, out of focus or just a color. I mean, from the last time I used this website, the AI seems to have, I mean, it seems to have changed. Oh my god. Like that. It was so bad that it just decided not to show me. That's what you usually get. It tries to make something, because like I said, it only works on one person. So let's look at this cat does not exist. Now, this picture of a cat, it's obviously not as HD as the other one. It's a little lower quality, and that's because maybe there aren't that many pictures of cats as there are people on the internet. Do you think how we see a picture of an AI generated person, and we know that that's an AI generated person? Do you think cats look at this and know for a fact, oh, that's not a real cat? Because when we look at it, we can convince ourselves, oh, that's a stock image of a cat. Look at that right there. That's a real cat. But that cat doesn't actually exist. Neither does this one. That cat looks real. But I'm thinking, like, you know, because humans, we can tell when a human isn't real due to, you know, like we have all these features, and when we look at it, kind of a scrambled person, you know, it doesn't really make sense because those features just don't make sense to that person. Am I making sense? No, I'm not. This rental does not exist. This is what I was piqued my interest, because basically these are rooms. There's no people, there's no animals, and so you think that's easier. But what's interesting is that they're horribly low quality. They are very compressed, but they also look very real, except for that one. I don't know why there's a chalupa on the bed.
That muffin is looking awfully like a hamster.
But what's also interesting is that it also comes with a description. It also comes with a title, the location, and a picture of the person who is posting it. Like I said, it gets pictures from the internet and then tries to make them into a new image. And what's interesting is that we look at here, I mean, look at the bed sheets, look at the, you know, all the different designs and whatnot. It looks like a weird amalgam, like that weird thing at the foot of the bed. What is that? Or like this, I think that's a dining table that just isn't working. A lot of these pictures, you know, they look like travel pictures, or they look like Airbnb pictures. Or they look like catalog pictures from like Macy's or JCPenney, or I don't know where else people buy furniture. There's a lot of blank walls and a lot of blank rooms. And the reason why I think this happens, because if you look at the other ones, there's like some intricate artwork, there's like a painting, there's a lamp, stuff like that. If you look at the other walls, they're all blank. And I have a theory as to why, like, there's a lot of rooms that look blank and spooky like that. My theory, of course, is liminal spaces. And what I mean by that is that it's generating liminal spaces because of the influx of liminal spaces on the internet now. So many people are posting about liminal spaces that those rooms, you know, like I said, an AI can differentiate what's a human by looking at the eyes and the nose, and those are pretty easy things to look at. For rooms, it's a lot more difficult because you see a blank room. An AI can't differentiate what's an empty liminal space room compared to a catalog room, because they all have very, very, very different factors into how it can identify it. You see here, it's very empty. It's very kind of, like I said, it's very liminal. Look at that. Like it's blank. It's spooky. And it's very low quality, which I think all liminal spaces pretty much have that quality, which is interesting to think about. Let's look at this waifu does not exist, because I know you guys saw it, and I know that you guys would complain if I didn't click on it. I know all the comments would be like, why didn't you click on this? Waifu doesn't exist. It'd be such good content. There we go. What's interesting about these too is that they're all drawings, and I think that those are easier to replicate. Like these, I mean, these look like very professional drawings, but like obviously it's an amalgam of all these different characters from the internet that like people upload. I don't quite like that one. So this is what you often get, because like I said, it's usually trying to generate one picture of one person, but it malfunctions and then generates a 3, because obviously, you know, images of characters online would usually come in pairs or 3s, and say it's the same with the people in the rooms and stuff like that. I don't like that. Oh my god. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. Why does it look like that? That eye looks too realistic. I don't like it. How about this one? This car does not exist. But yeah. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ. I don't like that. Oh god. And I like how, and this is interesting because it's a new AI that wasn't supposed to generate humans. So how do they implement it into, you know, something that's supposed to make something mechanical like cars? I think this is the worst one. Oh my god. That's not even a car. Okay. That one looks real. That looks like an ad. I can get behind that one. Like these are looking much worse. Okay, that one's good. Because like I said, I just want to push the, oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ. Okay, these are actually kind of funny. You know, they look like just a picture you would find on Facebook, which I think the majority of these pictures come from, you know, Facebook, Instagram, like big like picture, like image sharing social media. So it's just interesting to see like all of these pictures combined would make oh my fucking god. Why does a car look so small? Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at whatever that is, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys think these are you know, disturbing as much as I do, please tell me, because I think that's why I was so interested in them. I was going to make a video essay about how liminal spaces have affected the AI, but I think just showing you is much better. And I think it's just so funny to see how horrible a lot of these come out as. If you're truly disturbed by these, please let me know, because I don't like looking at that. That is a flesh car. That's what it looks like when one of the cars from Cars gets in an accident. My name has been Johnny. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go retreat into a gothic house mansion thing, and I will live there for 20 years, only to come out to buy bread. Everyone's going to think I'm either demented, haunted, a ghost, or dead. Bye-bye.
Someone baked a hamster into my muffin.